Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to my channel. And to Way Back When Wednesday, and we're going back to like 1938. And the woman on the left is my great-grandmother, and my mom's there on her lap, kind of, sort of, on the chair, it looks like. Next to her is her sister, Lily, and her grandma's sister, so it'd be her great-aunt, Lily, and then her grandson, Alva Lee. And my mom looks like she might be about 8, so I'm saying 1938 because she was born in 1930. And Lily is quite a bit younger, probably about, I'm thinking 12 years younger than my great grandmother. But they were still really good friends. I've been looking at all the records and stuff, from heritage things, looking on there, and I'm looking at census and everything else, and I keep finding a Mary Louisa. And I'm asking everybody that's still alive that may have been around back then that, was probably the size of Alva Lee there, the little one. And they don't remember a Mary Louisa. And I was also talking to them about a picture I had of Aunt Jane, and Mom said that was her aunt. And they said, well, maybe it's Mary Jane, not Mary Louisa. And I said, no, it's Mary Louisa. I said, on one thing, it just has Mary, and then another one, Mary Louisa. So I am still trying to figure that one out. I have not found no pictures, and I never heard my mom talk about her either. It's just finding it on the census. But she was like, I'm thinking 10 or 11 on the census. There was like 2 years between her and Lily, and she was 2 years older than Lily. I might have to get a hold of some of Lily's grandkids and see what they have on their heritage pictures and stuff. They might have something. But I haven't got a hold of them lately. I haven't talked to them in a little while. Of course, we're not supposed to be visiting as much. So social distancing, and I know where they live, but I don't know their phone number. So, because of cell phones and stuff, it was nice when all you do is pick up a phone book and look in there and see somebody's phone number. I trimmed my picture down just now because I already trimmed that other piece for the picture. And then I decided to go ahead and add this mint. And I didn't want it right against the other mint, so I had to cut the picture down a little bit to put the mint on there, and then to have the pink. And those are scraps I pulled in. This is my winnings from the scrap room. I had the striped paper left and that mint colored that I am getting ready to put down in the center. You see me lay it down and pick it back up. I did round the corners on it, and I can't hardly make up my mind on how I want this layout. I had one thought in mind, and as soon as I sat down, I changed my mind on that. And although I still would like it, I wanted to use it on a different layout. This really wasn't the picture that I wanted to use it with, so I'll probably still go ahead and do it. And I added that piece that I used the Martha Stewart round the page punches on, and they kind of remind me of an old-fashioned lace doily. So I wanted to put it on here, and when you do the round the page, you start out at 3 1/4, then you add increments of 1 1/4. So my piece of paper that I cut from the close to my heart paper was 10 1/4. And that makes everything work out, except that one corner where the bike's at, and that was my fault. I thought, how did I get here and what? And then I punched it wrong. I was holding it wrong when I went through it, and then the next 3 I did just fine, but it'd been a while since I used that punch, and so I have to think every time I do it, what do I need to do next? But yeah, if you do it really often, it works out better. I pulled this card. It's a Project Life card, and it says when and who. And so I put the year 1938 on there, and I'm going to make a pocket for behind the picture. And I pulled a sticker off the sticker sheet, and it says Vintage Heart. And I'm only going to have the vintage showing because I don't want it sticking up super high. And it's going to tuck down behind the picture. I'm going to make a pocket with the foam tape. So the picture is going to have 3 layers of paper plus foam tape on it. I'm really getting thick right here with the paper and the foam tape, but that's okay. It's not that noticeable when you get done. I will take my powder, EK powder success thing, EK success powder, and put around there so that card won't stick to the foam tape when it goes down in there. I wanted to take my scallop punch and put it behind that. So I'm trying to get everything lined up. So I will be putting a little temporary adhesive right there, but I'm going to remove it once I get things down. I didn't use the liquid glue, so it'd be easier to do. And look at me, I am not using my T-square ruler. And this does look a little crooked. Not as crooked as it would have if I hadn't put a fussy cut piece on there, but yeah, it looks crooked. I don't know why I didn't use the T-square ruler. I still get it crooked with the T-square ruler, but sometimes I do better than I do by hand. Yeah, I just didn't even pull it out. I don't understand what I was doing, but I was doing it for sure. I already had that, it was a sticker. The bicycle was a sticker, only it had white around it. So I fussy cut around it and got most of the white off. But of course I couldn't do anything with the white that was where the wheels were and stuff. So I took a marker and put a little bit of that color on there and just smeared it with my finger. And I was planning on using it with all those other papers that I had and had my other plan with a different picture. I am still not getting my printer to work correctly. Sometimes it works and I think, oh great, it's working. And then other times it don't. Me and the HP Doctor, yeah, it's got a program called Doctor, are getting well acquainted. I have to use it every time I do get it to print and fuss with it forever. So this is just one that I had copied a long time ago. I thought rather than worry about it, I'm using it more for stuff I do on plain paper. And I just used a picture that was already printed. I think all I did was copy it on the printer a long time ago. I putting some stitches on here, and this is supposed to be black embroidery thread. I ordered it, and when it came in, it's kind of on the thin side. I should have doubled it and tied my knot at the end and had it at least doubled because it does look kind of thin on here. But I'm going to go with it. I'm just going to leave it as it is instead of going over it twice. And those stitches look a little bit wonky, but that's all right. I don't mind. My stitches when I was a kid was a whole lot more wonkier than they are now. And I used to stitch on everything. I loved to embroider when I was a kid. It seemed to get done a whole lot quicker in crocheting, so I'd embroider instead of crocheting. Not that it looked good when I got done, but I did it anyway. Well, that's it. That's my layout. If you leave a comment below, I'll get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. If you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And those of you who already are, thank you so much. But that's my title, Love, Sweet Love. I started to put love in their arms. And then I thought, no, I think I want Love, Sweet Love. And I got out one alpha to start with and changed my mind on it. I decided to do the glitter ones. I don't use the glitter ones that often. I can't never seem to find a page I want to use them on. I feel like I should use them on blingy pages. You know what I'm saying? But I've told myself, well, this whole past year that I needed to just use it on pages. I have several sheets. When you order over the internet all the time, you don't know if it's going to be blingy or not, if it's going to have glitter. So I've gotten several that I wasn't planning on getting, and I'm using them. But yeah, it's a thicker. I'm not sure which one. I know I've had it a while because all my glitter ones have said a while. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. Bye.